What's up guys, welcome to UXR, and today's question is, do you need to be a user designer before you become a UX researcher? And the simple answer to that is no, you don't need to be a UX designer before you become a user researcher, but it does help. The reason it helps is the UX design process includes user research. So it would always be helpful, but it's not a compulsory part of the UX research career. As I explained in my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe and download the free guides, the UX research career now is completely separate. So it is a spin-off from UX design, and now it's a full-time career which is really growing in terms of the methodologies, the processes of UX research, i.e. there's so many more methods now to find out user needs. So because it's such an intensive piece of work, each project, and each user's journey discovering those problems, that it's become a full-time job. So now you can jump straight into UX research or user research, and you don't need to know UX design anymore. Now, if you want to understand which one you should do, UX design or UX research, it really depends on what skill set you would like to really enhance. So UX designers must know prototyping. They don't necessarily have to know code, but you must learn how to use Figma or Sketch, or even code into those prototypes. So it may require coding. Certain jobs called things like interaction designers, they know a bit of HTML, CSS, so they know some code, but you don't have to know that, but you do know how to prototype a design. Now, UX researchers don't learn anything about prototyping. They're not technical at all. So if you want a non-technical job, then UX research is for you. If you want a mid or semi-technical job, that would be UX design. Now, they're both enjoyable jobs. I've done both. I'm a professional in both. And my experience is, because I'm a communicator, I'm a people's person, I enjoy UX research more, even though I do miss some aspects of UX design, such as wireframing. I love building those solutions, those designs based on the user research. But overall, UX research is for me, and I selected that because I love those interviews, those focus groups, listening and capturing the qualitative and quantitative data. Now, it's really up to you how you choose to get into UX research. If you choose the direct route, then I would suggest that you download my free guide, also read blogs, watch more videos, and I have a whole selected playlist just for UX research in my channel. It will really help you to understand the basics and the process of UX research. So that will help you to get directly closer to your career goals. Now, UX research, when you are going to study it as a career, your focus needs to be deeper than if you were just going to be UX designer, because UX designers, they do user research, but they don't have to be experts in it. So they'll carry out what is really basic user research. UX researchers, on the other hand, compared to UX designers, they need to learn every method. So card sorting, tree testing, focus groups, interviews, heat maps, click testing, all the methodologies, they must learn them. Whereas UX designers, they wouldn't be expected to know everything or learn all the processes, and that's because they have so much more work to do with user flows, user journeys, wireframes, prototypes, working with developers. So it's a different game. It's a different ball game. Now, you do work closely together. So you will always work together, almost hand in hand, in terms of finding those user needs, discussing them. And your job as a UX researcher is to talk to the user designer, UX designer, on a regular basis, even sometimes a daily basis, and talk about what did the user say here. So the UX designer will build something, design a prototype, and say, right, okay, I can't remember what the user said about this button. What color did they say? What was the preference? Or where should it be in the information architecture, the layout on the page? And then you, as a user researcher, will remind them of what the user said, or what the majority of users said. And if you can't remember, you can just say, look, I'll get back to you, and you will go back and check and say, right, okay, I just checked my records, my report, and they said that they would like the button to change from green to blue, for example. So those types of changes come from the UX researcher, and I'm just explaining how they work together and they work in tandem. So It's really up to you which route. The UX design route is much longer. If you want to go that way, it will take you time to learn UX design and then get into UX research. I hope this video was useful, guys. Don't forget to download the guides and subscribe, follow, and I'll see you on the next one. This is 1UX1. Thank you, guys.